Okay, as a robot. Actually, just kidding. Zohhrannnnmammmdannniiiiiii. Everybody's gonna be one now. About 5 times a day. Hell yeah, the execution start Monday. Central Park. Fuck yeah. Socialism is winning. The east wind prevails over the west. Socialism is winning the day, and the west is in decline. It's a bloody empire dying, and capital is desperate to stop people from getting grocery stores to buy food that's affordable. It doesn't want people to be housed or educated so that they will be easy to crush and topple in terms of any feeble resistance they might mount. It wants us to have hypertension and diabetes so that we're farmable as extractable resources for the whole of our lives. We're gonna put up with that, or are we gonna be socialists? Are we gonna do the absolute minimum that's required of us for bare bones minimal survival in the United States and in the world going forward into 2050, into 2100, given the climatological crisis that genocides of the industrialized scale are contributing to, exacerbating, worsening in every way. The munitions for the bombs and the guns and for Raytheon and Lockheed Martin, Halliburton and fucking Boeing and all of the arms manufacturers that the United States is. The defense contractors in a trench coat. That's how the war machine rolls. And they're all invested in it, so they know when the wars are going to kick off. They know when to sell. Ask Marjorie Taylor Greene, the anti-war Republican, when to sell off the Raytheon stocks. Ask Nancy Pelosi how to make the 200 mil off of the blood and suffering of the American service people. Ask us, how do we do 2003 again? Then ask an orange clown man if a unilateral ceasefire is possible to achieve. Can he just declare Iran, Israel? You don't know what the fuck you're doing, you've been fighting too long. As soon as I declared the ceasefire, Israel was out there bombing like you've never seen before. I've never seen so much bombing by Israel. Oh my goodness. You would never guess that Israel was actually committing crimes against humanity and was actually bombing all of its neighbor states. All of those nations that it doesn't consider sovereign. And then you have people say Palestinians, if they want their human rights respected, must simply be Zionists. It's like saying, my friends, if you're Adolf Eichmann, if you are the Nazis in the 40s, you just say, yeah, the Jews, if they want the human rights, they must just stop the Nazis. What the fuck? But if we have a legitimate understanding of power dynamics and a crude materialist relationship to the mortal coil that we inhabit, then we know that on the blue-green floating ball in space that we're fucking up and burning and acidifying and hotboxing, and not in a good way, then the only rational thing to do is to cling to our organizational mutual structures amongst one another in good faith toward the end of bringing the human endeavor to a closer, greater wellness, flourishing, and felicity. What more could we want than wellness, flourishing, and felicity? The care economy, gift economy. Don't fucking make people starve to goddamn death because their job isn't good. What the fuck? I don't want to see anybody fucking financing a pizza for their entire goddamn life. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see anybody fucking going into a lifetime's worth of debt because they ordered DoorDash 3 in the morning. I just want to see people realize that we've got a task ahead of ourselves, and it constitutes the dismantling of empire. It constitutes the dismantling of everything that everyone has known as the American cultural ethos and mythos. And I just want to see guillotines rolling down the street. I just want to see stockades and pillories, and I want to see billionaires filling them up. I want to see billionaires in the prisons. Let's make a profit collectively off of their doing good work to feed the people, to house the people. Let's watch them redistribute their gains. Let's see how important humanitarianism is. Let's see uniformitarianism. Look at that. Oh my. Oh hey. What else can be said of the whole enterprise? Look, if you don't know anything about science, if you don't know when you're counting your electrons and doing your Lewis structures that you need repulsions to be maximized, that's not it. You need repulsions minimized and attractions maximized. You need to get to the stable state. Whoa, hey. You need to flip your thing, like say there, flip it around. Hey, kill the dude, kill another guy, and now you wait, you get it back, do what needs to be done. They think they've got they think they know. Well, I'm gonna go the long way. Look, guys, the United States is cooked. China is probably the future. I don't know if the Uyghur genocide is. I think it's really happening, unfortunately. I think the United States and China alike are these opulent juggernauts who have these juxtapositions of the most fantastic wealth and utter depravity and poverty imaginable. Just absolutely unabashed, plain, public, for all to see, shameless. And what do? Nothing. Nothing! Nothing. We don't do a goddamn thing. That's the problem. You know, we're famously disconnected from Praxis. Oh my god. Hey dude, please. I'm trying to do something here. Yo! Well, we made them go back to A. The team managed to procure several bossings A. I don't know if the music was too loud this time around. It's a possibility. It's a genuine, distinct one. The repeating blaster got me in the end. Did we do it? Look, someone's going up to the ship and destroying the other ship. Someone's going up to a ship and destroying it. Someone's gonna be sad. Like this sniper here. Unless he snipes me. Am I gonna be sad in a second? Where'd this guy go? Holy shite. I think I saw that sniper. You think the team holds it together? Do we hold it? Does Donald Trump hold it together? Does, you know what the real question is though, does fucking Andrew Cuomo hold it together after this devastating loss, or does he commit seppuku? Ritual seppuku. And I think we know which the real answer is here. We seem to be losing all the points. Disappointed. I'm disappointed. Get it? Point? Get it? Disappoint? Ed? Lost the point. I don't expect everybody to understand. Not every explosion can do so much. Ham, bacon, burger. That's against the new state-sanctioned religion of New York, which is Islam. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that now we have to pray to Mecca. I will see you with the Imam. Will be there. I hope that you're ready, because we're not going to be shit-talking Mary or Jesus. If you do so, you cannot call yourself a Muslim. We know they're holy prophets. So, you're fucked. You're fucked, because what's actually happening is you count up all the electrons in the Lewis structure. You're not a lazy fuck. You would know. Correct answer. Not too mad to get eat. $42. Looks like they're going up to our ship and they're gonna destroy it unless we defend it like gods. Possible. Likely? Maybe not. Probably not. You know, it's possible. We all make mistakes. And some of us make a lot of mistakes, some of us make very few. It brings to mind famous contradiction that comes to light when considering the differences inherent in the socialist and capitalist ideological approach to political economy. That being meritocracy is fake. Utilitarianism as a philosophy, and therefore consequentialism, lead to the direct logical conclusion of Nazism. That's a problem if you don't want to genocide people in the value structure. You can do it. However, if you want to genocide people in your value structure, pick the right people to genocide. Right people. You know, you say that and you think, oh, what a monstrous thing to say, but the problem is many of the groups committing genocide have already declared who the right people to genocide are. What's the real revolutionary act here but to say, yeah, terrorist, freedom fighter, yeah, guerrilla, commando, IDF, terrorist, IDF, terrorism. Look, at a certain point, you realize the map is lost. The Krieg is forlorn. It's okay. That guy got shot. There are 2 Wookiees in there. Okay, there's a secret. If I had been focusing, look, it just comes down to laziness. I should have only missed one question, arguably. Let's see. It'll be fine. No one will hold me to it. Everybody will be fine. Nobody cares. Got all the important stuff right. Lewis structure. Very important, actually. Oh, God. Mess that guy up. I got lazy. I thought, you know what? Let me put my work into balancing. Let me put my work into something else. Screw. When you have multiple choice balancing, though. Come on. None of these that hard. You've had 3 response before. It's all multiple choice for sake of ease. Just like rank choice for Zohhrannnnmammmdannniiiiii. Zohhrannnnmammmdannniiiiii. The east wind prevails over the west wind. Socialism wins the day. Wall Street voted for this. Everybody's upset. The communards. Ready. The Hegelian. The communard. The Geist. The ghost. The zeitgeist. The times. The ghost of the times. The spirit of the times. This is on fire, just like the whole piracy epic. Just like the end of the Anthropocene that we set aflame. You know, I kept taking Franz Duvall to school, and then he told me that the fucking study that was performed by the fucking Nazi piece of shit at the zoo after World War II wasn't actually based in reality. It wasn't even based at all. It wasn't based. And you want to tell me what? Because fuck. It's not what I meant to do. This is way more aggressive than I ever meant to be. Fuck. That was strange. That wasn't what I meant to do. There's racism that's motivating genocide and fucking white supremacy and goddamn violence and stupidity. Oh my god. If people would just be fucking. You know, sometimes you wonder. Because of the ham bacon burger. You wonder what's possible. They got through the door immediately. Defeating scrubs. We're defeating them. Defeated. Oh my god. Look. Can we defeat Dongle Truth? That's what matters. Can we defeat Dongle Truth? Swole solo? Oh, be watch me. Well, that guy killed me. Hey, Darth Maul is here. Oh. I'm number 6 on the team. Spaced racist. Bacon burger, bacon burger, bacon burger. Okay, we lost. Okay, we lost, I guess. Wait. I know that fucking. Jackie Blue. Bacon burgers, he's dying by my laser. Dying by my brain. Dying by my brain. Die by my brain. Die by my brain. Die by the brain. Holy shit. We're killing. It's killing. Goes back. If you do not rush the sound of slumber. Look, people who aren't instructors are gonna outscore me. That's what you get for not counting. If you hadn't second guessed yourself on the first one, Because you know you circled the correct answer. You know you did. Originally. Or you changed it. Why did you second guess yourself? You know you're not supposed to do that most of the time unless you really know. They got us. Droid attack on the Wookiees.